That Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. So, attention to all of you. This session will begin shortly. And please mute your microphone and kindly turn on your camera throughout the events. And please take note, there are two codes for this session. And so right now there is a code on the screen. So you need to enter this code in the link as proof of your attendance. And the last code will be appearing after this session and the link will be available in the chat box. Thank you. Attention to all of you. This session will begin shortly. And please mute your microphone and kindly turn on your camera throughout the events. And please take note, there are two codes for this session. And so right now there is a code on the screen. So you need to enter this code in the link as proof of your attendance. And the last code will be appearing after this session and the link will be available in the chat box. Thank you. And please take note, there are two codes for this session. And Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Attention to all of you. The session will begin shortly and please mute your microphone and kindly turn on your camera throughout the events. And please take note, there are two codes for this session and there is a code on the screen right now. So you need to enter this code in the link as a proof of your attendance, and the last code will be appearing after the session ends and the link will be available in the chat box. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Attention to all of you. The session will begin shortly and please mute your microphone and kindly turn on your camera throughout the events. And please take note, there are two codes for this session.
Alright, sekarang kita lihat pula elemen notes. Notes kan? Okay, cuba you all catat note nombor berapa yang kita kena rujuk. Okay, cuba catat 12, 13, 14.
Alright, while waiting for our guests, I would like to invite all of you to follow our Facebook and Instagram page at AEFEPUKM, and also you guys can join our Telegram group Accounting Week 2021 and to get for more details about this program. And also don't forget to join our Instagram contest by tagging us at AEFEPUKM on your story with hashtag ACWAwesome. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Informative Talk with Malaysian Institute of Certified Public Accountants, Micpa. I am Nohartini and it's my pleasure to be your MC this morning, and I would like to say thank you so much to everyone for showing your interest in the accounting world by joining us today. So let me introduce to you our honorable guest, Mr. Hasib, representing Micpa as our speaker for this morning. Hello, Mr. Hasib, are you there?
Hello, hi Tini.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hi. So,
Hi.
okay, a few years back, Mr. Hasib already gave a talk in UKM during the SCW program, right, Mr. Hasib?
Yes, correct. I can't remember how many ACW program I have joined.
All
I think
right.
this is my third or fourth ACW. So yeah, thank you so much UKM for inviting me, especially
All right.
EE. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so I want to tell you about something about Mr. Hasib before Mr. Hasib present his presentation. So, his full name is Muhammad Hasib bin Shahrudin. He is currently the Senior Marketing Executive of Micpa, and he joined the Institute in 2014 as Technical Executive in the Institute's Technical Department, and he holds a diploma in accountancy from UITM before completing his bachelor in accounting and finance from Manchester Metropolitan University, UK. And now he is currently handling student engagement, event, and work closely with a various higher learning institution in the effort to create awareness and promote the accounting profession and the Mid-Par Chance program. So without wasting our time, so please join me in welcoming Mr. Hasib. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tini,
All
for
right.
the lovely opening introduction. Uh, Perhaps could you guys give me a host so I can share my slides? Okay. All right. Thank you so much once again, Tini, for the lovely introduction. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning, UKM. Welcome to the Micpa program briefing in conjunction of AEACW 2021 event. As introduced by Tini, I am Hasib from Micpa marketing team. And in fact, I'm not in this room alone. Eventually, one of my colleagues, Soraya, is in the room as well. So both of us are doing almost the same. We have the same responsibility, in MIPA. As mentioned by Tini, we one of the effort to create the awareness of MIPA program and the accounting profession. That is part of our task in MIPA. So for the next perhaps 30-45 minutes, excluding Q&A session, you're going to be with me getting to know more about MICPA, the Malaysian Institute Certified Public Accountants, the only Malaysian professional accounting body. And of course, I will brief you about the Micpa program. What is the special features about Micpa program, and why you guys should consider to choose Micpa as the next journey after your degree life. Okay, so let's kick off with just a brief introduction about MICPA. I mentioned earlier, we are the only Malaysian professional accounting body, even though we are a Malaysian body, always keep in mind we are internationally recognized. So we are one of the founding member of IFAC, International Federations of Accountants, which means the way we work in the institute, we need to follow the IFAC regulations and all the standards and guidelines provided by IFAC. So this is one of the fact which an evidence of Micpa being an internationally recognized body. So being the only Malaysian body, of course, we are responsible with the development of the accounting profession in Malaysia. So we represent Malaysian accountants with dialogues with a lot of Malaysian regulators. So we work closely with, for example, Bursa Malaysia, SSM, Bank Negara Malaysia. So most on the technical areas of the profession. Okay, and in fact, one of our upcoming events is actually an annual event we have in collaboration with MIA, Malaysian Institute of Accountants, as well as Bursa Malaysia. We call it as NACRA. So this is specifically, and if I'm not mistaken, the only award that we have in Malaysia for the financial report. Okay, for the annual report for company. Okay, it's a very interesting event, especially to those who involved in the building up the annual report. Okay, Micpa, we conduct the Micpa program. Okay, in collaboration with our partner, Chartered Accountant Australia and New Zealand. We already have this collaboration since 2009. So back then it was called ICAA, Institute Chartered Accountants of Australia, before they merged with NZICA, New Zealand Institute Chartered Accountants, to become Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. So they have become our partner for the more than 10 years now. And with this collaboration, we conduct the dual qualification program. We call it a Micpa program. So if you do the Micpa program, you not only get one qualification, you get two qualifications. You get Micpa and also CAA and Z with a dual membership. So you get two titles: Certified Public Accountants Malaysia and also Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. And of course, being an institute, it's also our responsibility to provide services to our members. So through our technical support and updates, we also conduct training and events to members. And not only members, I think everyone may be aware, especially students, accounting students, you guys looking forward to, a lot of Micpa events every year, especially our biggest student event, the Micpa Accountancy Week, which this year we are still going to run it virtually. And of course, as usual, the timing would be towards the end of the year. So stay tuned on our upcoming events for students. We still get these questions from students like, how do I differentiate between MIA and MICPA? What is the difference actually? Because I think all accounting students should know MIA. And of course, I believe everyone should also know Micpa, even though that's not the fact in real life. But this is the fact that I want to share with you guys. What is the difference between MIA and MICPA? So MIA, they are the regulatory body for accounting profession. So they regulate the accounting profession in the country. Whereas Micpa, we are a professional body. Okay, so we provide you the pathway to become a professional accountant through the Micpa program. Okay, so MIA have a membership title, the CAM, Chartered Accountants Malaysia. And fun fact to share, if you are still not aware about this, if you want to legally call yourself as an accountant in Malaysia, you need to be a MIA member with the title CAM. Then baru you guys can call yourself as an accountant legally in Malaysia. This one is under the Accountants Act 1967. Whereas Micpa, you do the Micpa program, you get a professional title, Certified Public Accountants Malaysia. Now, this is also one of the most asked questions to me. Bang, Micpa ni anak adik-beradik dengan CPA Australia ke? Okay, so the answer is no. We are not siblings or another branch of CPA Australia or any other professional qualification. We are totally a different professional qualification compared to the other bodies that is available in the country. And of course, MIA title, it is recognized in Malaysia, whereas for Micpa, the title CPAM, Certified Public Accountants Malaysia, you can carry this outside of Malaysia as well. So I hope that clears the inquiries that you have about the difference between MIA and MICPA. Quickly, I want to share with you guys our governance. Okay, so we have 10 exco members, we have 30 council members. So I want to share with you guys our 10 executive committee. Our president, Dr. Varinderjit Singh, he's a very expert in tax area. You might have heard his voice in BFM or during the budget pementangan budget every year. All these radios and TVs will invite him, for a talk show to get his input, his comments on the taxation area. So he is our president. And fun fact as well, if you are not aware, he just being elected as the MIA president as well. So yeah, it is a history lah for both MIA and MICPA, because very seldom to have both president as the same person to become president of both bodies, the big bodies in Malaysia. Our vice president, Datuk Gan Ahti, managing partner of BDO, and you can see our people here. They are all the managing partner of the Big Four plus Crow, and also a few directors of PLC. So you guys maybe want to get familiar with these faces, because they might be your future employers. So maybe in the future you say, oh, okay, I saw this person in one of the Micpa slides, so you know that, oh, okay, he represent Micpa in the industry. So this is our member in the industry. All right, so some people might have this thought, oh, okay, if I become an accountant in the future, if I pursue a professional accountant in the future, I will stay in the accounting profession forever. Well, that's not how it is, because you can see a lot of our members in industry, not in the accounting firm. So they are in various of industries. For example, here, Datuk Zainal Abidin Putih, he is the past president of MICPA, and currently he is a chairman of Touch and Go Berhad. But before he became a chairman for Touch and Go Berhad, he go through this pathway starting from that Micpa program. And I think maybe most of you might have seen Tan Sri Dato' Azman Hashim, the executive chairman Bank Group. So before Tan Sri Dato' Azman Hashim become a banker, he started his career being an accountant with the Micpa qualification. And maybe not everyone knows our CEO of MIA, Dr. Nomazila. She also started her professional career with MICPA. So yeah, a lot of prominent members of Micpa in the industry that you guys can refer to. So this is an article in the Star, just to give you an idea that yes, our member outside of Malaysia having their career in another country with their CPAM qualification. The guy right here, Franklin, he's currently in Australia. The one in the middle currently in Singapore, and the one wearing spec, she's currently in UK. So three of them, just three out of many of our members who are currently abroad with their Micpa qualification. Okay, so let's talk about the Micpa program now. Okay, so why you as accounting students in UKM specifically should choose the Micpa program as your next journey after degree. So I already talked about global recognition. Of course, no doubt Micpa can give you that global recognition. Next is the dual qualification, which I started in my earlier slides. Okay, so you pursue Micpa program, you not only get one qualification, you get two qualification: Certified Public Accountants Malaysia and Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. What is so special about our partner is that if you go to Australia and New Zealand, if you want to go to the Big Four or the big companies, so they prefer you to have Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. So this is a approved facts coming from our partner, coming from experienced people from Australia and New Zealand. So if you plan to further your career, okay, maybe you will start your career in Malaysia, but then after when you become a professional qualification with Micpa, your firms or your company will say, oh, okay, I want to send you to Australia, I want to send you to New Zealand. Okay, if you already have this qualification in Malaysia, so it will totally help you there in Australia and New Zealand and make it open up a lot of opportunities for you, because it is the most preferred qualification in Australia and New Zealand, and they prefer those who are in practice to have the qualifications coming from their own country lah, which is CAA and SAC. And another special point about having the Micpa qualification, if you pursue the Micpa program, you will have the access to the Global Accounting Alliance. So this is the Global Accounting Alliance, is made up of the top 10 premium accounting bodies in the world. And I am proud to share with everyone, the Micpa program is just one out of many qualifications offered in Malaysia that can give you the opportunity to access the Global Accounting Alliance. So if you have the access to this Global Accounting Alliance, made up of these top 10 premium accounting bodies, okay, it will totally open up doors, okay, and you get a lot of technical support, which is very crucial once you become an accountant in the future. So for example, let's say in the future you have the opportunity, to work in Canada. You can see CPA Canada is in the list. So CPA Canada will treat you like their own members. They will provide you all these technical supports that you need, because maybe you need to know about what is the regulations there, what is the taxation system in Canada. So you need some guidance, you need some help. CPA Canada can provide you all this support for free if you have the access to this Global Accounting Alliance. So definitely access to the GAA will help in increasing the opportunity, the value of your career in the future. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Micpa program is just one out of many qualification in Malaysia that can give you the access to GAA, because not many qualification in Malaysia can give. And if I'm not mistaken, only two lah, which is Micpa program and another program. Okay, so of course, next point, being the only Malaysian professional accounting body, the Micpa program is directly or indirectly the most relevant qualification for you. Okay, one, because maybe because you are Malaysian, but maybe not everyone here is Malaysian. So because you are currently studying in Malaysia, and a lot of you, most of you here will eventually start your career in Malaysia, because we are the Malaysian body. So we provide you support and updates about Malaysian, what's happening in Malaysia. Okay, so it is very important for you guys to belong to a Malaysian body. And in terms of the local context in our program, okay, one of the module that you need to pursue is the taxation module. And for us, the Micpa program, our taxation module is based on the Malaysian taxation system, which what you guys are covering now in your degree. Okay, in terms of employment and sponsorship opportunities, so I also happy to share with everyone, we have more than 440 approved training employers. Okay, so you need to work with one of our approved training employers for at least 3 years. Okay, this is a requirement from the Micpa program if you want to obtain the full membership. And generally, this is also a requirement for most of the professional qualification out there. You need to have the working experience before you can become a full member. So with Micpa, we have more than 440 supportive approved training organizations that you can choose from. Not only firms, but we also have those company in the commercials. And not only the employment opportunities, we also have a lot of sponsorship opportunities for students. We have an exclusive sponsorship for Bumi Putra. Not only that, we also have sponsorship for the non-Bumis. So always keep in mind, Micpa have a lot of opportunities. So do keep in touch with us, as we are going to share a lot of these opportunities with you in the future. And in terms of developing your skill set as a professional accountant in the future, Micpa definitely help you in terms of, not only the technical part of your knowledge. Okay, of course, being a professional accountant in the future, people will expect you to have a very high level of technical knowledge. Like people ask you, okay, what is the standards for, how do I manage this transaction? But with Micpa, we're not only gonna stop there with the technical knowledge. We are going to develop other skills that are important for you in becoming a professional accountant in the future. I'll share more details about this later. Okay, so this is the program structure of MICPA. Just to give you an idea, so Micpa, the early stage that you can start the Micpa program is with an accredited diploma in accounting. Okay, so yang ini you guys will get exemption. Okay, because you guys are currently doing an accredited degree in accounting for Micpa, because UKM accounting degree is accredited for Micpa. So you will start the program in the advanced stage examinations. Okay, so after you complete these advanced stage examinations, and also the 3 years of relevant practical experience, as I mentioned earlier, is a requirement. Then only you will get the title Certified Public Accountants Malaysia, and of course, you can also apply for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. So one of the main features of Micpa program, okay, and this is also one of the reason why a lot of your brothers and sisters from UKM, a lot of our candidates choose the Micpa program, is because we offer the open book exam. Okay, we offer open book exam for our Micpa program, the final 5 modules, the one I mentioned earlier. Okay, so what is so special about having an open book exam? Not saying it's gonna make the exam easier. No, I mean, generally professional qualification will be tough. Okay, you can talk to a lot of those who pursue professional qualification. They will say it's not easy, but yeah, easy or not easy is very subjective, of course. But if you attempt an open book exam in this level, because it's a high advanced level. Okay, open book exam will definitely help in terms of your understanding, improve your application skills, and critical thinking skills. So meaning that if you see the trend from, if you start from school until your university years, if you go for attempt for a closed book exam, okay, not all knowledge will stay with you, because some subjects you just study just for the sake of pass or getting the results. Okay, but if you have an open book exams, you will indirectly understand more on what you're studying. So at least even after exam, okay, you carry the knowledge with you. All right, and of course, one day if you work in the future, you always need to meet deadlines. Okay, so there's no time for you to memorize kat mana, which things like that. So you need to learn how to refer, where to refer. So with an open book exam that the Micpa program offer, can definitely help to improve these skills of you, which are very crucial once you start your career in the future. Okay, Micpa program is also very flexible. Okay, you can pursue Micpa full-time or part-time, or you can do hybrid. Let's say you want to start the program full-time first, then only after that you think about, oh, okay, I nak kerja. Okay, I wanna do the Micpa program part-time. So also can. So you can mix up. Okay, it's very flexible. And if you are those students who, you know, prefer self-study, okay, for example, if we give you all the resources, all the notes, you can go through and study by yourself. Okay, this Micpa program definitely is for you, because classes are not a requirement, but we do have tuition provided by our tuition service provider if you need any. Okay, so it is very flexible and it's very comprehensive in a way, in a way that, you know, you want to become a professional accountant in the future. I naik jalan ni, okay, there is this road, I want this way, yeah, this is that, there is a way for this also. So it is a very comprehensive program if you want to become a professional accountant in the future. And we do have online resources, so if you don't go for any tuition classes, you can access these online resources 24/7, you know, anytime, anywhere you like. And I also pleased to share with you guys, as you can see here, our average pass rate for the time being is 70%, and we have maintained this 70% for really quite a long time. So which means that the MIPA program is doable. All right, I still can't say it's easy, okay, because some people would say, oh, okay, maybe, yeah, I can do it. Some people might take it, oh, it's quite tough for me, tapi it's doable. Maknanya, you know, with the right attitude, with a positive mindset, this MIPA program is definitely for you. Okay, so this is the module for the MIPA program. I need to highlight this as well. Okay, so for the third year students and fourth year students, okay, this will be the subjects that you will attempt for MIPA program, definitely. Because starting 2022 or 2023, we are going to introduce a new MIPA program, okay, and which are more um, uh, not as what you guys are seeing now. Okay, so we are updating the program. Okay, it's more futuristic lah. Dia lebih kepada digitalizations, you know. So to those who are currently in year 1 and year 2, we will definitely will share more details about that once, you know, nearer to the launching date. But for now, this will be our modules for the MIPA program. Okay, so you will cover 4 technical modules. Okay, as you can see, it's a core subjects for accounting, for audit, financial accounting, management accounting, and taxation, and then the capstone module. All right, so this is the final module after you complete the first 4 technical modules. So in this capstone module, you need to attend 3 different workshops. Okay, and in these workshops there will be group work. Okay, you will be divided into group randomly. All right, so you will not know who is your group mates. Like, you know, in university you can, okay, I nak gang dengan you, I want to be group in a group with you. But for this one, it will be in random, so you will have, you know, people from maybe different areas, different profession in your group, which will definitely help in terms of creating that network, you know, because networking are very important for accountants. And in this group work, in these workshops, there will be involved presentation. Okay, so by combining this group work, presentation, definitely will help in terms of your communication skills, your presentation skills, working in group, you know. So this is also one of the way how the MIPA program help to develop you to become a very all-rounder professional accountant in the future. All right, so yes guys, so it is for you. All right, so this is our timetable just to give you the idea. So normally every year, this is the timing for MIPA. Okay, yang ini basically to give you the idea on how you can plan for your future with MIPA. Okay, so always bear in mind the enrollment close. You to be safe, see that when is the enrollment close, even though we have late enrollment. Okay, so make sure you register as MIPA candidate before the enrollment close, or you should register. Even you can register before enrollment open sebenarnya, because you can register as Micpa candidate anytime, but then you need to enroll for your module once it's open. So for example, if I have any year 4 students here, okay, if you graduated before the 6th of August, meaning that you get your final exam result before the 6th of August or 13th of August, okay, you can actually start your Micpa program journey with term 3 this year. Okay, so you can choose whether you want to do financial accounting or management accounting, or you can do both if you want. Okay, but if you miss this, means you can go to the term 1 next year, okay, which we will offer the tax and audit paper. Okay, you can see it's alternate. Macam term 1 we offer financial accounting, management accounting. Term 2 we offer taxation and audit. And then after term 3, term 1 will go to tax and audit. So this is how the timetable works. Okay, this is the program route for the Micpa program. Okay, so this is the traditional route, maknanya the part-time route lah. This is how most of our candidates pursue the Micpa program. So after your degree, okay, you get a placement with one of our approved training organizations. Okay, so normally our approved training organization, especially the firms, okay, so we're talking about the Big Four plus BDO, Grant Thornton, Crow, Aftas, KHR. So all these firms, normally they will give you sponsorship. Okay, they will pay for your exam if you pursue the Micpa program. Of course, there will be bond. Okay, you will need to sign up contracts, but trust me, guys, these contracts can be very good, can be very beneficial for you, because normally contracts, it will end about 4 or 5 years. Okay, so at least you can focus for the next 2 years, to complete your program, gain the experience with the firm, and then after 4 or 5 years, okay, okay, you want to stay, you stay. If not, you can go and pursue, challenge yourself in other area. And of course, the most important thing is that the next 4 to 5 years, your position or your status as someone employed is safe, because you already have a contract. Tapi of course lah, lain dia punya pandangan. But this is my inputs on this. Okay, so for this traditional route, you can actually complete the Micpa program in less than 2 years. So basically about 1.5 years. Okay, if it's a straight take. This is the full-time study route. So if you are the kind of student, okay, I think I want to focus on my study first. So you can buat dulu Micpa program, pursue the 5 modules, then only you get an employment. So if you choose this, you can complete it within a year. Okay, so first term, second term, third term. Macam tu. As for the hybrid, the combination of full-time and part-time, okay, so you can actually, this is how we propose if you want to combine. So maknanya you complete the first 4 technical modules, the pyramid yang dekat bawah tu, okay, you complete that one first, alright. So this one you can complete within 9 months, 2 terms, okay, then you get a job. So you can either straight away do the capstone, or maybe just take a break, gain the experience first, then only you pursue your capstone module. Okay, or if let's say you want to start with the first 2 modules and then suddenly, I want to get a job, pun boleh. You can cut it in the middle. Okay, so you pursue the other 3 modules part-time. Okay, so it's up to you. And you can also start, let's say you want to start part-time here, then you want to do full-time here, pun boleh. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Yep. Or maybe just take a break. All right, so this is something I want to share with the UKM student, especially those who are currently in year 3 and year 2, year 3 and below lah, senang. Okay, year 4, I think you guys are quite late for this. So we have this student sponsorship program. or in short, we call it SSP. Okay, it's a 3-in-1 program. It's a very interesting program for those who want to kickstart your professional qualification as early as you're in your year 4. All right. So you apply for the SSP maybe in year 3, and then you did the three benefits that you will get. First, internship placement. Second, sponsorship for 2 out of 5 modules of the Micpa program in year 4. And then after you graduate, after you complete your degree, you will get conditional full-time job offer, and also remain sponsorship for the remaining 3 modules part-time study. All right. So this is the current participating employers. Okay. You may already have target. Okay, I want to join these firms. So maybe I should apply for this. So yeah, how can you apply? Okay, before that, let me share you the criteria first. Okay, you need to be a Malaysian pursuing a 4-year degree, which is UKM is a 4-year degree. You need to have a strong CGPA. So we put here minimum CGPA of 3.35, and then you need to be active in other activities, and of course you need to be very strong in English. So how do we identify, how do we check your English skills? Based on MUET band 3 out of 6. If you don't do MUET, if you have any other English test or English exams that you did previously, you can always submit that lah for our assessment for this application. But bear in mind, okay, because your application will also be assessed by the firms, the one that I showed just now. Okay, so some firms might have different criteria. Okay, maybe for example, like the big four, macam EY, KPMG, PwC, and Deloitte, they want you to have a minimum CGPA of 3.5, for example. Okay, so different firms might have different criteria for that. But if you need more info on this, okay, how you apply, basically you need to submit your CV, your cover letter to us. We assess, we go through, we give you a call, and then we'll submit your application to the firms that you've seen before. So if you need more info on this, do contact us, and we're definitely going to share with you all the informations. So this is how it works for SSP. Excuse me. So for the first 2 modules, you start in your year 4 uni. So I know you guys are going to go for your internship placement, your internship in the semester 7, if I'm not mistaken, for UKM students. But yeah, I do heard the rumors that it will change to semester 8. But I think for now it still remain as semester 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. So one of the module you will pursue in your while you are doing your internship, and then another one when you are in uni. Then after that, you go for the full-time employment. Then you complete the other 3 modules part-time. Okay. I almost towards the end of my slides. So becoming a Micpa member, what is the benefits if you become a Micpa member? Of course, the qualification automatically qualify for the CANS membership. Some people do ask us this. I mean, do I have the options not to opt it for CANS? Of course, yes. You still need to apply for CANS. It's not like you do and then you automatically directly get. Of course, you need to apply. So first you get CPAM, Certified Public Accountants Malaysia. Then you can choose whether you want to choose CANS or not. But it will be, like rugi if you don't go for the CANS membership. So I always mention this to everyone. Once you complete the 3 years work experience, just go for both Micpa and CANS because it's for free. Okay, nothing. You don't need to go for another test ke, another paper ke, no. Okay, because you automatically get the CANS membership. In terms of membership fees, of course, this is one of the most asked questions too. Yes, you need to pay for two different membership fee. Okay, one is the Micpa membership and another one is the CANS membership. But I'm happy to share that if you go through this route, okay, the Micpa program, okay, you will get a concession fee, concession rate for the fees for CANS. Okay, it will be like 35% from the original fee. So something about around 234 Australian dollar, things like that, right? So for Micpa membership is still in ringgit Malaysia lah. So we have one of the cheapest membership fee as to compare the for with other professional qualification around less than 600 ringgit for the first 5 years. Okay, that one is for Micpa, and for the CANS, it's a concession rate 35% from the original fee. Okay, other than that, it's highly regards and recognized in the industry, of course, with the Micpa qualification. You go to especially the accounting profession lah. You go to the accounting profession, people ask you which professional qualification you do, you say Micpa, then okay, they know that okay, the quality of the program that you go. You can have the opportunity to be voice for Malaysian accountants. As I mentioned earlier, we represent Malaysian accountants with a lot of dialogues. Okay, the global mobility, technical updates and supports, membership support, CPD opportunities, build your network, recognition from other bodies. All right, this is the main one of the best part of being a Micpa member. You get the recognition from other local bodies. Okay, for example, of course, MIA. So once you become a Micpa member, you can automatically apply for MIA membership. And then if let's say any of you here interested to become a tax agent, so you can go to LHDN, Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri, apply for the tax agent. Just bring your Micpa title and they will process your application. If you want to become company secretary, you can get the certificate from SSM with your Micpa qualification. And of course, we do have MRA with a few professional bodies such as ICAW and ACCA. Okay, other than that, our young MICPA committee, and also once you become a Micpa member, you can inspire the next generations of accountants. Okay, so before I end, I would like to share with you guys, we have a very strong relationship with UKM, AE in specifically in with AE. Dulu kita panggil KPFEP, but then one of your past president changed the name to AE, right? So I was there with him when he changed the name. Throughout the years, you guys have been very supportive to Micpa. In fact, before the pandemic, we have the Micpa Accountancy Week, one of the event in UKM every year without fail. So the AE is do play big role in the Micpa events. We had our accountants dash in UKM before. I heard you guys did that virtual run, right? I think this month. So yeah, it's very interesting. You guys have that virtual run partnership with Novak, right? From UUM. So very good, AE. I lupa nak sign up. I did mention the other day I want to join. But yeah, anyway, this one is the most recent lah. I sempat masukkan his face, Muhammad Azri Hafi. You guys should be proud of him. He won the Accountants Got Talent last year with his magnificent drawing. Very, very artistic lah, this guy. So it's good to have, accountants with talent, So we're going to have Micpa Accountancy Week this year. So don't forget to join us this year. And these are some of feedbacks from two of your seniors. Cynthia, she's currently with one of the big four. She said Micpa is a very interesting and rewarding program. as it emphasizes on applying with what you have learned rather than memorizing application with its open book concept. I have benefited this concept so much as I was interning in one of the big four and doing my final semester while taking 2 papers consecutively. So what do this mean? She actually one of our candidate, our SSP candidate. So she applied for SSP and then she get it, and yeah, she do 2 papers, 2 modules during in her final year. Kas, one of your senior, also in one of the big four, he said there are plenty of resources provided by Micpa to help you prepare for the program. One thing to keep in mind, don't ever give up, right? The journey is the thing that will toughen you up and prepare you for what life has to offer. Yeah, very, yeah, philosophy, yeah, Kas. Okay, so in summary, I summarize everything here. So Micpa membership, you have access to MIA, recognition by LHTN and SSM. CAN's membership, I mentioned earlier, is the most highly regarded qualification in Australia and New Zealand. The GAA passport, the open book exam to develop critical analytical thinking skills, the exam structure, which we incorporate soft skills in the capstone module, 70% average passing rate, available sponsorship opportunities. Just keep in touch with us. And last but not least, guys, with the Micpa program, okay, you have the opportunity to differentiate yourself from others. Um, you know, uh, dare to be different and lead the pack, right? Yeah, I quote this from yesterday's session, the career tax session. Okay, yeah, I would like to share also with you guys our upcoming sessions, upcoming events. So if you need to have more inputs, you need to have more engagement or consultation with us. If you want to meet me one-on-one, to have a one-on-one session, okay, only with me or Soraya or some of my colleagues, okay, sign up for our Ask Micpa booth. This will be happening tomorrow, 24th March, and actually we have this twice every month. So always check when is the upcoming session, in April. We are going to have it on the 7 and 14, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so do check up and scan the QR code, RSVP, and choose your timing and your date. Okay, so you will have a one-on-one session, or you can bring your friends. Okay, two of your friends max to be in one room. Okay, kalau you malu nak one-on-one. We also have the Micpa Cans Forum. Okay, map your global career. Yang ini, we're going to have our members in Japan, in Singapore, to share their insight, okay, on their experience having career outside of Malaysia. And yeah, I mentioned earlier, right? Micpa internationally recognized, so they are currently outside of Malaysia working. This one not relevant for you guys, but yeah, just to share with you, if you have any brother or sisters or any of your siblings, your relative currently doing diploma in accounting in Polytechnic, we have this an exclusive session with them. And if you need to know more about investment, you may want to join our Young Micpa Coffee Talk. Okay, we're gonna talk about good time to invest. Aaron Tang and Wong Wai Ken, from Luno and Stash Away, respectively. Very interesting session for you guys. So scan the QR code here. Okay, if you missed that QR code, maybe like what I think first, later I decide. Okay, check our social media. We are on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our username THEMICPA, the Micpa. So check. You can scroll down. You will see. You will find the QR codes and the link for you to join the session. Okay, so I think that's the end of my session today. Thank you so much for your attention. The cup pun dah kering. Okay. Thank you so much once again. I hope everyone will stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, keep in touch with us. Yeah, I'll pass back to Tini. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Hasib. And also we have Mrs. Soraya, right, Mr. Hasib?
Yes,
Yes,
Soraya.
yes, Soraya is here.
Hi,
Okay, hi.
everyone.
Hi, Mr. Soraya. All right. Okay. If you guys have any question, you guys can drop your question in the chat box. So that our speaker will answer, and also you guys can unmute your mic. Also, okay.
Yeah. Also, I think I forgot to mention. Don't forget to join us this evening also. For the next session, I will be there as well. Two of your seniors Micpa member, young Micpa member, will be doing a sharing session on their experience. So, yeah. Hope you guys still can join us too lah. Yang ini ni sneak peek lah, sneak peek. Okay, so we have Hazim and also Azrul. They will share their insight lah about their journey with Micpa. Okay, maybe Tini will describe more lah later. Tapi I just forgot to mention this earlier lah. Okay, yeah. Any question, guys, about Micpa program in if you guys have any?
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask. If you got a scholarship and then we are not completing the modules, and then do we need to pay for the fees that the sponsorship cover it?
Okay. Thanks for the question. So, of course, when it comes to sponsorship or scholarship, there will be some agreement that you need to sign up. If you don't complete your program, or even if you fail modules, if you don't complete, and then you want to how to say sign out from the sponsorship, then there will be fees that you need to pay. Okay. How much, that one specifically I am not particularly have the details. Okay, because you need to because few sponsorship funders, they have different policies. But yeah, always you can always check with my colleague from the one who handles sponsorship specifically. I am happy to link you if you need more info on the sponsorship lah. But generally, yes, there will be some penalty, things like that lah. If you wanna uh, uh, get out from the sponsorship, apa ni, when if you're already in the sponsorship, if you wanna cancel the sponsorship lah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it's from Alifa. What do
Mhm.
we have to put into consideration when making a decision between taking Micpa or SCCA or other professional papers?
Okay, thanks Alifa for the questions. What to consider? Okay, coming from me, I think you need to consider one is the program structure. Okay, of course, kalau you compare between Micpa, ACCA, or even other professional qualifications, okay, we have different structure, and then you check which one suits you the best. Okay, for example, I'm not really good in memorizing, for instance. Okay, so of course you're not gonna go for closed book exam. Okay, so which one offer you open book exam? Micpa. Okay. For example, let's say in the future, I think of, I plan to go abroad, maybe to Australia or New Zealand. Okay, so yeah, then Micpa should be your main priority. Of course, I'm going towards Micpa lah. Okay, I'm not going to talk about other professional qualification here. It's quite unfair. Okay, but if you talk to those outside of the accounting profession, they will see that professional qualification ni macam sama je. Okay, if you talk about Micpa ke, ACCA ke, ICW ke, or whatever professional qualification, they will see it like, oh, sama je. But if you talk to those who are in the industry, in the profession, like you guys now, Okay, you know the difference because you have the information, you have the details. So this is how you make the comparison. This is how you decide on which one is the best, which one is suits you the best, and which one can give you, you know, the advantage, and maybe which one can, you know, have more benefits that can carry you, okay, uh, in your future ahead, right? Because some, for example, okay, just to share some experience, some of my friends coming from outside of Malaysia, okay, maybe because they already pursue a qualification there. So when they come to Malaysia, they still need that local context. They still need that local support. So it is very important, you know, to belong to a Malaysian body. So the main body will be Micpa and MIA, of course, as a regulator. So that is also one of the advantage that we have here, being Malaysian, because those who want to work in Malaysia, they want to belong to a local body, so they will apply for the Micpa membership as well. Okay, we do have a lot of people that, you know, dia memang really good in exam, so they want to go and try and pursue all, like I nak buat MIPA, I nak buat SCC, I nak buat SCW. But if you ask me, choose one, and then maybe in the future after 5-6 years, okay, you rasa macam, okay, I want to have the ACCA title, I want to have the ICW title, you can always apply for that membership from your MIPA from your MIPA membership. Yeah, so we do have that pathway as well without having to take the exam. Yeah. So hope that answer the questions, Arifa.
Can I add Hasib?
Yeah, yeah, please, Suraya.
Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. My name is Suraya. So nice to meet all of you. I just want to add more a little bit in terms of like how you should reach people you should choose, right? So like Hasib mentioned earlier, um if you're a type of person, okay, like let's not talk about like if you type of person on memorizing skill or not. But I think one of the things I want to highlight here, our exam format, like Hasib mentioned, is open book examination, right? So it's actually to develop you to be a well-rounded professional. Contohnya macam to brush up your analytical thinking skill, critical thinking skill, or even communication skill. So do bear in mind when you work in future, these important skills will definitely help you when you're working. So when you're working, when your superior give you a certain project for you to solve, right? You cannot base um on books. Okay, it based on your analyzing skill and whatnot. So those skills will develop you throughout the MIPA program. So I think go for an exam that will help you to become to that future accountant. That's why I feel not many other professional people out there can offer you this kind of opportunity. So that's why um MIPA is one of the program that can give you that. To that's the thing that I want to highlight also lah. When you, because at the end of the day when you finish your degree, what's next? Of course you're working. So when it comes to working, this is important things you need to have. I cannot stress this enough because I've seen, you know, uh, our members really appreciate those open book exam. Uh, okay, that's all from my side, I think, at the moment. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Suraya and Ms. Tassi. And also, it's another question here. It's from Hafizah. What are the procedures involved to apply for MIPA memberships?
Okay, what are the procedures? Thanks, Hafiza. So MICPA membership, okay, there are two criteria, of course. First, you need to complete the first 5 modules. You need to complete all the 5 modules, and you need to complete the 3 years work experience. Okay. Okay. sorry. Tenang semua, tenang. Nasib baik kita buat virtual kan.
Okay,
Kalau
Hasib.
okay. Dia macam angin masuk dekat tekak. Okay. So once you complete these two, pass the modules and the 3 years work experience, then only you can apply for the membership. How to apply for membership? There will be forms that you need to fill up. Okay, and then our membership department will need to go through. Okay, whether you already passed the 3 years work experience, because if you do it in the firm, normally firm dah ada template, maknanya they will give you like this report, okay, saying that you already complete the 3 years experience. But if you go for non-accounting firms macam in the commercial, this one a bit tricky because you need to write your own report macam what did you go through for the past 3 years experience. So then only our membership will go through. Okay, so after you fill up the form, after they go through your application, then you get the membership ni lah the full membership for Micpa. Let's say you pass the 5 modules but you haven't complete the 3 years work experience, or you complete the 3 years work experience but you haven't passed the 5 modules, you will become a provisional Micpa member. So provisional Micpa member ni basically you can't use the CPAM title yet. Yeah, because you are not a full member. Yeah. So before you become a full member, if you haven't complete either two, it's a provisional member. But once you complete all, then only you become a full membership lah. Okay. Yeah, that would be my answer.
Okay. All right. So another question is from Saira. So how much the whole program will cost?
Okay. Thanks, Shaira. Okay. For Micpa program, okay. One module will cost you about 3,000 ringgit. Okay. This will be the fee for one module. Plus other fees like exemption fee, registration fee, semua. I would max it up. Some everything. It will cost you around 18,000 ringgit. Yeah. If you want to go for classes, then it will be about less than 20k lah in total. Let's say you want to go for classes for all the 4 technical modules, and then you do it full time, everything. So it will literally cost you about less than 20,000.
All right. So the next question is from Alia. What is the best advice you could give to the student who want to take the exam?
What is the best advice?
Yes.
Okay. Best advice. Be yourself. Always stick to what you think best for you. Okay. Jangan ikut orang. Right. And then trust yourself, trust in yourself, trust that you can do this. All right. Because one of the thing about Micpa candidate, I mean some that I met before, dia tak stick to dia punya plan. I mean they sign up for the program and then maybe ada ombak mendatang, so suddenly okay, I want to quit, go and pursue other professional qualification, and then bila dia go for other professional qualification, they give up juga sebab okay, sama je lebih kurang dengan Micpa pengalaman, but maybe I should just carry on with Micpa, but now I already here. Last time macam they stop. Okay, so always trust in yourself. Make sure you know that you want this, you want to do this. Okay. In terms of study, I think it's very generic. Of course, having a professional qualifications is very important. Okay, especially for you guys, your generation. Degree is and I don't want to say it's not sufficient, because I think if you check with your senior, those yang with a degree still manage to get a job placement. Okay, of course, but we are talking about something bigger. We're talking about you being ambitious. Okay, we're talking about get into the highest level as possible. Okay, if you check with your seniors, those with only with a degree, right, I think they are still in the exact level. Not many of them currently dah naik. So if you do have a professional qualification, for example, you pursue Micpa ada 5 module, you pass 1 or 2, I can guarantee there's a possibility of you getting rank up, naik senior exec ke, assistant manager ke. So think if you have like you pass all the 5 modules, okay, I can't see why you can't be a manager in the future. For the next, 2 or 3 years dah jadi manager. Right? So this is where you want to aim. Okay, of course, yeah, I do meet a lot of your seniors that you know they do Micpa and then they quit in the middle because it's just not for them. But where are they now? They're still in the same position as how they started it. So motivate yourself, always get seek for your own information, your own and also follow your own pace lah. All right, follow your own pace. Some people can pass like in one take, some people might take time. So for a professional qualification, you need to be in your own zone, okay, and never compare yourself with other people. Okay, I think that's okay, briefly advice that I can give lah. Yeah.
So, what about you, Mr. Surya?
I think the question is like what best advice you could give to the student wanting to exam. I think echoing what Hasib mentioned, if you want to, the market right now when it comes to job is very competitive, and it's not easy for you to stand up from the rest if you don't have a professional title. What I'm trying to say here is having a professional title definitely open many doors for you, and definitely give you a high chance for you to get the first career in your life. So that's why I said that don't stop where you're at now. Degrees, having a degree is good job, guys. But having a professional paper definitely gonna change your career life, especially. So think about that. I mean, I know at your stage right now, me and Hasif have been your place as you like, apa nak buat lepas ni, what should I do? I understand that feeling. Take your time to think, go through, like Hasif mentioned, don't follow your friend. Think what best for you and think for your future. I can say that yelah, we cannot plan, but you don't know what's might gonna happen in future. I agree that, but if you don't start now, if you don't plan now, if you don't think what you want to be in the future, um, and with the technology nowadays, guys, it's crazy. So if you
Yeah.
don't step up your game,
Yeah.
you will ketinggalan lah, I can say. So
Mm.
yeah, that's one of 2 cents I can share with you
Yeah.
guys. Yep.
I think it's about gagal merancang kegagalan lah. Yeah, it's common. I mean, people say like cliche ayat tu, but once you at my age, you know that okay, benda tu betul lah. Because you plan, but not all the things that you plan akan jadi sebenarnya. Of course, I mean, saying from experience but at least if you plan and if benda tu tak jadi, at least you know that there's a road or there's a alternative, which one you have the idea lah basically. Kalau you tak plan, you just how to say, konon-kononnya follow the flow lah, right? I think the if you say this like, okay, I just follow the flow, after my degree I follow the flow, I what happened to me in the future, I follow the flow. You need to actually know what is the flow. So how you decide the flow, that flow actually is something that you need to plan. Kalau you tak ada plan on that flow, then yeah, you macam you lost lah, you akan lost. Then that's how you end up macam, people will end up doing things yang they regret, or doing things yang dia tak suka, tapi for the sake of surviving in this world, helping families, things like that, then macam okay, I just scrap lah. Okay, where actually if you at least have a plan on that flow, you could get a better ways of your future lah, macam tu. Yeah.
And to add also, before I go, I do understand some of you guys might think habis degree ni dah lah nak kerja, apa-apa kerja pun boleh, I know this thing, some of you guys might think, but
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
guys, trust me, being an accountant is a very noble profession. when you guys take a degree in accounting, I'm telling you, you guys are already in this level. Macam you kaki sebelah is already start in a very good future. So continue. Do professional paper. It's not for anyone else, though. It's not for your parents, not for your it's for yourself. So like Hasib mentioned, when we're at this age, I mean like we both in it. I'm in the late 20s. Like Hasib is already in 30s, but I can see. I'm sorry to share that, but I can tell you guys that
Early 30s.
early 30s. But I can tell you that it's very important for you to have a career that will make
Mm-mm.
you happy. That will contribute not just to you but to the nation as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
guys, think about that. I mean, I'm not saying you have time, but yeah, plan. Yep. Thanks, Tini.
All right, so there's a lot of question also. So the next one is Micpa change to online program because of pandemic, right? So right now
Okay,
is
yeah. Thanks, Nitya, for the question. Yes, we did, and in fact, I'm happy to share that during the pandemic last year when it started, Micpa is the first and the only professional qualification that runs our exam online. All right. Then only the others come with their own online exam. But so far, Micpa, we stick to online. Even now, we still have our exam online, and even after pandemic in the future, there is plan to stick the exam online lah. Yeah, there is a plan on that. Okay, because we see that it's more relevant for you guys. In the future, you guys are going to work with computers. Going to work with all these technologies. So get you to be more familiar with computers will make it more relevant. And then in terms of the online platform, of course, we share with our partner Ken's for most of the subjects. But for text, they will come from us thing. Yeah. You can do it from home. How do we do it? Basically, um, you need to your angle, the camera angle need to at least see half of your body. Okay, macam ni lebih kurang, right? And then make sure that there's no virtual background, and make sure that they can see your surrounding. And also, you can't move. You need to stick there in your computer for the next 3 years. 3 years pula. 3 hours. 3 years. 3 hours. And then yeah, they will monitor your movement and everything lah. And of course, the open book exam still remain. Maknanya if you have your books, okay, you can still check, refer to your books. um and if I'm not mistaken, you can't have your other gadgets around you, and you can't refer to any PDF file ke apa kat sini. Yeah. So yeah, that's how we do our online program, our online exam lah. And classes, in terms of classes, if you want to know, our tuition provider do provide online classes as well. Okay, like Sunway Test, our tuition provider macam Sunway Test, Taylor's, KYSB, KDU Pack. So they do provide online classes for now. But I think moving forwards now, things are getting more okay, all right. So I think it's going to be hybrid in the future. But the most recent meeting we have, they will remain as online lah, until further notice. Yeah.
all right. So okay, so the next question is from Wong. So hi, okay, hi Mr. Asif.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask as a very sponsor or employers with a different requirement for the SSP.
Okay, thanks Wong for the questions. So for the SSP, right? Okay. For the minimum requirement from Micpa 3.35, actually this is the most acceptable minimum CGPA lah for the SSP for most of the firms. Because they sometimes firms, okay, there are few things that will definitely play a part when it comes to getting this SSP. One is, of course, we need to see whether there is a placement available opportunity, okay, in all these firms. And some firms, they take people, let's say lah, in June, this firm only take in June, this firm only take in December, but generally it's open throughout the year. Okay. In terms of other requirement, yeah, I think for the big four, I would say safe to say it's 3.5 for the big four. For the rest, they still accept 3.35 and above. But yeah, the stronger your CGPA, the better. And it's not just about your CGPA lah, to be honest, because um, we I think one thing that students need to realize that your communication skills are very important. Your communication in English is very important. Because they need someone that can represent them in the, when you go to clients ke apa ke, they need to have someone that they can trust, that can bring the firm's name. And when it comes to SSP, okay, I can totally honest here. It's not an easy program that everyone can go for. Okay, but of course, if you are good, then you will definitely deserve a place. Okay, and the firms normally know how to differentiate and how to get the good students in. But it's very tough, to be honest. We have a lot of rejected applications, okay, but not saying that you guys shouldn't apply. You guys should apply, because you never know, okay, your path, or as most of us say, your rezeki lah, you never know. All right, so always try. Never try, you never know. Okay, quoted, quote play. But yeah, it's very hard, because you need to remember that the firms are going to pay for your exam, and you are still an undergraduate student in university who haven't graduated yet. So the risk is very, very big lah. It's very high risk. But still, if they see there's a potential in you, and you can prove to them that you really want to be there, really want to have this SSP, really want to help the firms to grow, then yeah, I can't see why they don't take you lah. Yeah, but the requirement, as what I shared earlier, minimum 3.35, and for the big four, I think most of them needs 3.5. But no harm if you are lower than 3.5, you still want to apply for the SSP with the big four, we can still recommend you to them. Okay, but of course you need to have a strong communication skills, and your participation in other activities in unis lah. Yeah, I hope that answers one question.
All right, so the next question is, how does, it's from Audrey. So how does Micpa builds up you up as a person beside expanding your knowledge? So how about
Okay.
you, Mrs. Ryan and Mr. Smith?
Okay, thanks, Audrey. I take this first. I think, as I shared earlier, through the capstone module, we incorporate incorporate the soft skills attributes in there, through the workshops. Okay, and because if you compare with other professional qualification, okay, our capstone module is very special lah. Okay, because the other professional qualifications don't have this type of workshops offer. Okay, whereby you will go for a workshop, you will have group working in group, you have presentation, okay, which in a way will help to develop your soft skill. Because I think one of the problem that firms have with the fresh grads, or those who go for full-time study and then baru nak start kerja, is in terms of the communication skills. All right, because you are so focused, you are so exam oriented until you forgot the human touch lah, the human skills. So that is why with Micpa, through this capstone module, okay, you will at least develop these important skills of in the soft skills area. And not only that, I think being an institute, one of what we normally do is we give support to our candidates. And in fact, this year, we already planned up a lot of events for sessions for candidates. As you can see, the coffee talk, you can always go and join that. So we encourage our candidates to be active in the institute's events and any sessions that we have. So we will send updates, to them. Okay, so that is also how we help our candidates to expand more. And in terms of other supports, Audrey, let's say in the future, for example, you start with a full-time study, and then suddenly you need help in terms of getting a placement with any of our approved training organizations. Micpa, we do help you guys to get a placement. So for example, you submit your CV to us, we will recommend you to our friends in the Nila, our ATOs. Right. So I hope that answered Audrey questions.
All right. So what do you think, Mrs. Raya?
I think I've seen how to say it. So I can tell you all of our members, their career built up. I don't want to say easily, but because of the professional qualification that they got, definitely bring them to that level that they want. I'm not sure Asif if he already shared this thing or not just now, but back then Micpa was known as Macpa, MACPA, where last time the papers is very tough, so our passing rate quite low. But now, of course, with the current program structure that we have, of course, we have improved, and our passing rate is already getting higher and higher. Now we stand strong in 70%. But one thing that doesn't change today, if you go through, I mean, like in future when you work in a accounting firm, you can tell that MIPA, they all look up to the MIPA members because they all are technically sound with their knowledge. So I think that what's MIPA program built our members. So this is something also I feel a key point for you to take note, that you want when you learn the throughout the our modules, definitely going to shape you to that kind of future accountants. So you want to see an expert in your field, by audit or tax or whatever you want to choose. So that's gonna definitely build you in the future. So I hope that answered your questions, Audrey. Thank you.
All right. So the next question is from Sari. So the 3 years work experience must be in accounting field or any field considered.
It needs to be in accounting field, or should I say, in accounting related job lah. Accounting related job. Yeah. Of course, if you are in the firm, everything is related. For example, you do audit ke, forensic accounting ke, taxation, assurance. Okay, but if you go to the commercial parts, bear in mind, um, all accounting related except for account payable and account receivable. So if you do like analyst ke, you do uh, treasury ke, that one's considered as the experience. Okay, you can check the list in our website lah, if you need the details, like which field, what type of jobs that we consider for the 3 years experience. But surely account receivable and account payable are not part of this field that we consider for the 3 years experience.
All right. So G is the last question. It's from Suhelmi. If I have a scholarship from a degree right now, so, I can apply for SSP.
Okay. Thanks Zulhilmi. We need to know who is your sponsor. If it's JPA, then boleh, no problem. Okay, and in fact, JPA have that A-star program with Talent Corp, okay, which you can go for your Yayasan Terengganu. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, okay, if you are from JPA, you guys can go for SSP, no problem. Okay, even under the Star Talent Corp program, you guys can actually complete the bond you have with JPA with the some of the companies. They have the list. Okay, as for other sponsorship, you guys can check first with your sponsors, okay, whether they allow you to go for this sponsorship or not, because previously we do have people, for example, they are sponsored by uh, 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 Petronas. They are sponsored by, I think, Yayasan Bank Rakyat ke one of the bank lah. So they allow the students to go for this SSP. Sebab in a way, this SSP, it will not, basically it will not really disturb the scholarship between you and your scholar in and your funder. But if you do have that, for example, um, one of the agreement that you sign, okay, you can't have any other financial funders other than your funder in the future pun, then that one maybe you need to recheck again lah. Try and ask with the person in charge. For example, Zul, you are from Yayasan Terengganu. Um, you can check with Yayasan Terengganu if they allow you to apply for the SSP or not. Or even like our other scholarships that we have, for example, under Yayasan Peneraju, under Mara, we have under Yayasan Pahang. So if any of you guys here orang Pahang or parents from Pahang, you can apply for Yayasan Pahang to do Micpa, Yayasan Bank Rakyat, Yayasan Sarawak. And I'm not sure if Yayasan Terengganu is in our list. I can always recheck with my colleague who handle sponsorship. But yeah, if coming from your side, you can check with them if they allow you to apply for SSP. Yeah. Hope that
Alright.
answer your questions. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it for the question. Okay. Thank you for those who asked a very good question, and thanks also to our speakers, Mr. Hassan and Mrs. Soraya, for the very helpful explanation. Before we end this time, we would like to request Mr. Hassan and Mrs. Soraya for our photography session. So to all of you, you may turn on your cameras. Yeah.
Yeah, come on guys, let's do this.
Everyone get ready to turn on your camera, and for this photograph session, I will take photo twice. Okay, so get ready.
Maksudnya kalau kan kita
Alright. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Alright, thank you everyone.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hassan and Mrs. Soraya, for joining us this morning. Based on today's session, hope all of us can take a note on the important thing regarding Mr. Hassan and Mrs. Soraya talk about Micpa, and also hope we can make a good decision in the future based on their talk. So this session is finished, of course, but it doesn't really stop here, and it will soon be time to be thinking about organizing the next one. So it's really informative talk, and I have enjoyed it, and hope you guys do too. So Mr. Hassan and Mrs. Raya, so the token will be sent to your company, token appreciation, and we look forward to seeing you for the next year events. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you again, and please stay safe whenever you are. And for Mr. and Mrs. Raya, again, we're very, very thankful and for the inspiring talk, and you can leave the sessions.
Thank you. Thank you
so
everyone for
much.
joining. Saha, good to see you, Saha. Mr. President.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the sharing session.
No problem,
Miss
Saha.
Raya.
Yeah, good luck to
Thank
the
you.
AE team. Yeah, I see you guys in the afternoon lah later, right? Okay.
Thanks, guys. See
Alright,
you
take
later.
care.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you so much. Okay, attention for students. Before leave this session, this is the last code. I repeat again, this is the last code that all of you need to enter. So the link in the chat box, I think it's already in the chat box. All right. So please take note for student. The next SCW slide is a forum session with Mr. Muhammad Azim and Mr. Muhammad Azra Shaf, alumni of UKM and also graduate from Micpa. It will be starting at 2 p.m. So don't miss out and remember to tune in to our session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tini.
All right, Sarah. And also, you guys don't forget to join our Instagram contest by tagging us at AEFEPUKM on your story with SCW Awesome. And you guys can post any interesting picture or boomerangs or video on in your Instagram story. So, but you need to insert hashtag SCW Awesome in the caption. So, and also tag us at AEFEPUKM. Thank you. Alright, this channel will end soon. Thank you everyone for joining us today and you may leave now. So see you for the next slot.